For this episode of Did You Know with Doris, we're going to be talking about the good stuff: wine, spirits, beer, and root beer. Hope you're thirsty. Did you know that there was a winery in Colorado Springs? Old timers who might remember the Pikes Peak Vineyards and Winery that was off of Janitel Road. I have some very fond memories of walking in there, and I don't even drink. They were doing some wonderful wine, and then they decided they wanted a golf course. So they moved the vines. But then in the 2000s, they said, you know what? This needs to be a business park. So it ceased to exist. Now we will move on. We talked about how Colorado Springs was a dry town. At 1872-73, they got really serious about this. But a Mr. Cowell, who was the proprietor of Johnny's Billiard Parlor, was not willing to accept that. So he filed suit against the city. In 1879, it went all the way to the United States Supreme Court, who of course found in favor of the city. Clause said on their property deed, you could not sell alcohol or make it, or they could repossess your property. All of you that are running to look at your property deeds, in 1961, the Colorado Supreme Court struck that down, so you should still be okay. Now let's go up to Cripple Creek. In the gold strike, before all the transportation came through and the big hitters like Coors and Anheuser-Busch brought stores to sell their product, the miners used to make their own kind of moonshine. They would make it out of grain and whatever else was available. You never know what they were going to use to make their alcohol with. And speaking of Cripple Creek, did you know that the root beer float was allegedly invented in Cripple Creek? Well, a Frank J. Wisner, who was supposed to have had a brewery up there, and he had a mine up there on Cow Mountain. He was looking out his window one winter night, and he saw that snow on top of that peak. And he thought, I bet that would be really good in some root beer. So he put some ice cream in that root beer, thus became the root beer float, which was called a Black Cow back then. Now, I have to tell you that even his family said he was a flim-flam man. Did he really own a mine in Cripple Creek? Did he own a brewery in Cripple Creek? Was he even in Cripple Creek? You might want to verify some of that story. It's up to you. But in the meantime, since we've been talking about all these wonderful drinks, maybe you should check out the Crafts and Drafts. I don't think you will be disappointed.